What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I'm going to be doing an in-depth breakdown of the Peacekeeper SMG, which is actually the first weapon that has ever been added to a downloadable content for Call of Duty. All of the stats that I present in this video were calculated by me, and as of now I don't think there's an official stat chart for this gun yet, so these stats may not be 100% exact, but they were calculated to the best of my ability. Once the proper stat chart is released, I'll be sure to leave a link to that in the description of this video just so you guys can double check. So the Peacekeeper is designated as an SMG in Black Ops 2, but as I'm sure a bunch of you that have used it will know, it behaves much like an assault rifle. For starters, the Peacekeeper is quite accurate at range, and it has a very slow fire rate at around 750 rounds per minute. In addition, it kills in 4 bullets at close and mid range, and only 5 bullets at long range. And the long range testing that I did was pretty much across the map carrier. I could have possibly gone a little bit further with that, so maybe it's 6 at a further range, but there's really no point in testing that much further because you're not going to take a shot any further than across the map carrier, basically. Another thing that makes the Peacekeeper kind of like an assault rifle is the magazine size. The magazine size of the Peacekeeper is only 30 rounds, which is less than all of the other SMGs, and it's more in keeping with what the assault rifles are. And another interesting thing is that the time it takes to aim down sight appears to match the assault rifles rather than the SMGs. Although I can't confirm this 100% yet. So even though the Peacekeeper has all of these assault rifle-like traits, it still gives you 100% run speed, and it has the same hipfire spread as the other SMGs. One more really quick thing that I want to point out is that there is actually a headshot multiplier. I've been hearing a lot of rumors lately that there is no damage bonus for headshots, but I tested this myself, and I was able to kill consistently with just 3 shots rather than 4 with a headshot. It may be that the multiplier is a little bit smaller than other guns, but it definitely is there. So those are all sort of the basic stats for it, but I went a little bit further in depth with this, and I tested the recoil effects of not only the grip, but also all of the sights, because as most of you know that have seen my earlier videos, certain sights will affect recoil on different guns. Interestingly, with the Peacekeeper, none of the sights had any noticeable effect on the recoil. The grip, however, did marginally reduce the recoil, but this gun is already very accurate, so the grip really isn't needed unless you want to be using it more like an assault rifle. The Peacekeeper really excels at mid to long range, but it has a really hard time competing with most of the other SMGs at close range, so you really want to try and minimize your close range encounters. So I really haven't had too much experience with this gun yet, and that's just because I just got back from Panama yesterday, so I probably only have about 3 or 4 hours on this gun. So far though, I really like using the laser sight just because it gives you a helping hand when you're competing against other SMGs at close range. You're probably still going to lose those gunfights, but it does give you a bit of a hand. And I also like using the stock with it, because that extra mobility really helps when you're able to strafe at those mid ranges, and you can beat out most of the other guns. Another thing I like to use sometimes is a sight, typically like a red dot sight or an EOTech sight. It really doesn't matter for me, either one works. And this is just because with the really slow fire rate, you want to get most of your shots on target, and the sight just helps you lock on a little bit better. Overall, I'm really glad Treyarch has done something that we haven't seen yet in a Call of Duty DLC pack, but the addition of the Peacekeeper to me seems sort of gimmicky. From what I've seen, this gun isn't really that great when compared to all of the other guns, and I think once the initial excitement wears off, very few people will actually use this gun often. Let me know what you guys think of the Peacekeeper in the comments below. Maybe some of you have a different opinion than me, but I really don't see a point in using an SMG that is outclassed by all of the other SMGs in close range, and by most of the assault rifles at mid to long range. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys next time.